Dear class 12 students, today we discuss the part second of the chapter 5, continuity and differentiability of the theorem. In the first part, we discuss the any function is continuous at any point. Then what is the formula? The formula I discussed, the formula is limit x tends to 0 f x plus x equal to fc plus x equal to limit x tends to 0 f c minus x equal to limit x tends to 0 limit x tends to 0 fc या फॉर्मूला हमने डिस्कस किया था if any function fx at any point c, how can you check the function is continuous at the particular point c? What is the rule? The rule is right hand limit c is any point and fx is any function. Right hand limit equal to left hand limit c plus h यानी right hand limit and c minus h is the left hand limit and the point c. If all equal, then the function is the continuous at the particular point c. In the first part, we discussed this topic. Any function fx, how can we check the function is the continuous at the point c? If left hand limit equal to right hand limit equal to at the value of the limit at the particular point. Suppose c is the any point, then c plus h, right hand limit, c minus h is the left hand limit, and fc at particular point. If all the three values are equal, then the function is the continuous. Now orally we discuss the sum theorem. You remember this theorem. First theorem, if any function is the algebraic function, then it is the continuous function at everywhere. What is the theorem? All the theorem are discussed in the books. If any polynomial function, every polynomial function is the continuous at everywhere, then first theorem you remember it. Second theorem, if fx and gx are the two functions, then sum of two functions. If fx and gx are the two functions, then two continuous functions. If fx and gx are the two continuous functions, then the sum of the two continuous functions, fx plus gx is also a continuous function. Second theorem, fx minus gx, difference fx minus gx is the also continuous function. Third theorem, fx into gx is the also continuous function. If fx and gx are the two continuous functions, then the sum of the two continuous functions is also continuous function. Difference of the two continuous functions is the also continuous function. Product of the two continuous functions is the also continuous function. And division of the two continuous functions is the also a continuous function. Now, one theorem, another What is the first theorem? First theorem is every polynomial function is the continuous function. Second, sum of the two function is continuous function. Difference of the two continuous function is also continuous function. Product and division are the also a continuous function. Sin x, cos x, tan x is also a continuous function. Sin x, cos x, tan x, sec x, cosec x is also a continuous function. Then the sin x plus cos x, the sum of the two continuous functions is also a continuous function. Sin x minus cos x is the difference of the two continuous functions, then this is the also continuous function. Sin x into cos x is the also a continuous function. Sin x divided by cos x and tan x is the also a continuous function. Cot x is the also continuous function, and every constant function is the also a continuous function. Now, one trigonometrical function sin x, I proved sin x is the continuous function. How can you prove? How can you prove the sin x is the continuous function? Then let us consider fx. fx is the sin x. fx is the sin x. Now you take any point C. You take any point C. Take at a point. Take at a point C. Take at a point C. Then what is the formula? C के फंक्शन की वैल्यू, C के राइट फंक्शन की वैल्यू और C के लेफ्ट फंक्शन की वैल्यू. If all the three values are equal, then the function is the continuous function. Then FC. This is the C. This is the C minus x. This is the C plus x. Now, firstly, FC. C पर function की वैल्यू sin C. Sin C. Now, right hand limit. Right hand limit. Now, there is a limit h tends to 0 f c plus x. C is the point and the function is the sin x. Then equal to limit h tends to 0 sin c plus x. Sin c plus x. Now to break the sin a plus b, then this is equal to limit h tends to 0 sin c cos b plus cos a sin b and h. Now h tends to 0, then sin c cos 0 plus cos c sin 0. Now cos 0 is the 1 and sin 0 is the 0. Then what is the value? The value is the sin c. Now we take the left hand limit. Left hand limit, yani c minus n. Left hand limit. Limit h tends to 0 f c minus x means sin c minus x equal to limit h tends to 0 sin c minus x. Then this is the equal to limit h tends to 0 sin c minus x sin a cos b minus cos a sin b. sin h. Now h tends to 0, then cos 0 is the 1, then cos 0 is 1 and sin 0 is the 0. Then this is the sin c. Then you see the value of fc, c पे फंक्शन की वैल्यू, c के राइट c plus h, this is also sin c, c minus h, function के left hand limit, this is also sin c. Then all the three values are the equal. Then the sin x is the continuous function. Similarly, we can prove the cos x is the continuous function, tan x is the continuous function. Now, sin x plus cos x is also a continuous function. You can prove sin x is a continuous and cos x is the continuous. Then this is the sin x plus cos x. Then what is the theorem? If two functions fx and gx are continuous, then the sum is the also continuous function. Sin x minus cos x. This is the difference. The difference of two continuous functions is the also a continuous function. Understand? Now, similarly, you can prove the cos x is the continuous function. Then sin x is cos x is the continuous function. Then sum of the two continuous function is also continuous function. Then sin x plus cos x is continuous. Sin x minus cos x is also a continuous function. Then sin x upon cos x is also continuous function by the theorem. And sin x into cos x is also a continuous function. Understand? Now we discuss some more example related to the continuous continuity. Discuss some example related to the continuity. Now discuss some example related to the continuity. The question is the fx, the function is fx. Fx is x minus gi function. अब आपको चेक करना है कि ये फंक्शन कंटिन्यूअस है कि नहीं. Now you take any point C. Then what is the process? The function की वैल्यू C पे, C के राइट, C, suppose this is the take any arbitrary point C. Then the value of function at the point C and right hand limit C plus x and left hand limit C minus x. If all the three values are equal, then this function is continuous. Now, first we will check at the point C, FC. This is the C minus greatest integer C. When this is the greatest integer, then this is the C minus C. Then C minus C is the 0. Now right hand limit h tends to 0, h tends to 0, C minus C plus x. Then what is the value of GI? C plus s. C plus s in GI, in greatest integer function, the value of C plus s is the C. The value of C plus s is the C. Then equal to limit h tends to 0, C minus C. This is also a 0. Now left hand limit, left hand limit, left hand limit, left hand limit, limit h tends to 0 at c minus h. You put the value c minus h in place of the x. This is equal to limit h tends to 0 c minus h. And this is the in x in c plus h in c plus h. Now this is the c plus h in the place of the h. It is a c plus h a minus di c. Now then this is the c plus h and the value of c plus gi is the minus c. Then this is the h tends to this is correct. This is the value 0. Now left hand limit f c minus h, c minus h minus di c minus h. Then this is equal to limit h tends to 0 c minus h. Then what is the value of c minus h in greatest integer function? The value of c minus h, the value of c minus h is the c minus 1. The value of greatest integer function in c minus h, this is the c minus 1. Then this is the minus, then this is the c minus 1. Now this is equal to limit h tends to 0 c minus h minus c plus 1. Then this is the c and c are the cancel and h tends to 0. Then what is the value? The value is 1. The left hand limit is the 1, right hand limit is the 0, and the value of the at the point C is the 0. Then all the three are not equal. Then this is the discontinuous function. Then x minus di of the x is the discontinuous function. Now discuss another example related to the continuity. Discuss another example related to continuity. The function fx is given. The function fx is given k cos x pi minus 2x if x equal to not pi by 2 and 3 x equal to pi by 2 and x equal to pi by 2. ये थोड़ा सा डिफरेंट एग्जाम्पल है. इस तरह के क्वेश्चन आपको पूछे जाते हैं एग्जाम में. द क्वेश्चन देखो सेंस समझिए आप क्वेश्चन का. द गिवन फंक्शन इज कंटिन्यूअस. इसमें आपको कंटिन्यूअस प्रूव नहीं करना है. इट इज गिवन द फंक्शन इज कंटिन्यूअस एट x इक्वल टू पाई बाय 2 and the value of x, the value of function is 3 at x equal to pi by 2. When x is not pi by 2, the value of the function is k cos x minus divided by pi minus 2x. Then what is the value of k? Continuous at pi by 2. Then what is the value of k? आपको k की वैल्यू पता करनी है. ये दिया हुआ है कि फंक्शन जो है π/2 पे कंटिन्यूअस है। तो π/2 पे कंटिन्यूअस का मतलब क्या हुआ? फंक्शन की वैल्यू π/2 के राइट और π/2 के लेफ्ट, all the three are equal is given. What is given? It is given the f π/2 equal to limit h tends to 0 f π/2 plus h equal to limit h tends to 0 f π/2 minus x. It is given. ये गिवन है, ये फंक्शन जो है π/2 के कंटिन्यूअस है। तो k की वैल्यू क्या हो? Now the value of f π/2, f π/2, the value of f π/2 is 3. It is given. Now right hand limit π/2 plus h. Right hand limit h tends to 0 f π/2 plus x. π/2 plus x. π/2 plus x means the function की value π/2 नहीं, except then π/2. Then except then π/2, then what is the value? K cos x divided by pi minus 2l. x की जगह आप क्या करोगे? π/2 plus h पुट कर देंगे। x की जगह हम π/2 plus h पुट कर देंगे। लिमिट h tends to 0 k cos π/2 plus x. π/2 plus x divided by pi minus 2 π/2 plus x. π/2 plus x. Cos 90 plus theta. Cos 90 plus theta is the minus sin theta. Limit h tends to 0. K, this is a minus sin x. Minus sin x divided by 2 का मल्टीप्लाई करो, pi minus 2x. Pi and pi are cancelled. Then minus and minus are also cancelled. Now you write in this form, limit h tends to 0 sin h upon h into k/2 into k/2. Sin h upon h is the 1. Then the k/2. Now it is given the function is continuous. Then the value of π/2 and π/2 plus h. But the π/2 के function की value और π/2 के right function की value both are equal. This means 3f π/2 it is given f π/2 equal to limit f π/2 plus h. Then this means this is the 3 equal to k/2. Then what is the value of k? The value of k is 6. Similarly, you can prove by taking the left hand limit. In exam, so left hand limit and right hand limit both. Now left hand limit equal to limit h tends to 0 f π/2 minus x. F π/2 minus x. In the place of x, you put pi by 2 minus h equal to limit h tends to 0 a cos pi by 2 minus h and pi minus 2 pi by 2 minus h. So this is equal to limit h tends to 0 cos 90 minus theta sin theta a sin x a sin x divided by pi minus pi plus 2x. Pi and pi both are cancelled. Now this is equal to limit h tends to 0 sin h upon h and a by 2. Sin h upon h 1. Sin h upon h is the 1 and this is also equal to the k by 2. But k by 2 equal to the 3 and pi by 2 is also equal to pi by 2 minus h. Then this implies 3 equal to k by 2, then k equal to also 6. Then what is the value of k? The value of k is the left hand limit and right hand limit. The value of the k is the 6. Okay. And now one important theorem we discuss. One important theorem. What is the statement? I read the statement. If fx and gx, if fx and gx are two continuous functions, if fx and gx are the two continuous functions, then composition. What is the composition? Composition of x. What is the composition? Suppose fx is continuous function and gx is the continuous function. Then composition of x or fog x. Gof x, gof x is the FOGX or FOG. This is the composition. Then gof x and fog x is also continuous function. Then what is the gof? Gof, GOF-X. Gof-X means GR-Fx. Then what is the theorem? If fx and gx are the two continuous functions, then the composition gof-X, fog-X is also a continuous function. Suppose, one example, suppose fx is the sine mod x, fx is the sine mod x, या cos mod x, या mod sin x. Then how can you do? Then you use this theorem. What is the theorem? If fx and dx are the continuous function, then composition is also continuous function. Gof. Now, suppose fx is the mod x. Mod x is also a continuous function. Mod x is also a continuous function. And gx is the sin x. Then now you see fx is the mod x is a continuous function. Gx is the sin x. This is the also a continuous function. But this is the composition. Composition are the two functions. How can you gof x? Now you write the gof x. What is the gof x? Gauss factor means gfx. Gfx. Okay, what is the value of fx? The value of fx is the mod x. This means d mod x. Then what is the value of gx? Gx is the sin x. In place of the d, then what is the value of d mod x? D mod x is the sin mod x. Sin mod x. Then Gauss is the composition. And composition is sin mod x. Then this is also a continuous function. You know, fx is the continuous, mod x is continuous. You know, mod x is the continuous function. Gx is the sin x. The arithmetical function is also continuous function. And sin mod x is the composition. Similarly, cos mod x is the composition. Tan mod x is also composition. Mod sin x is also composition of two functions. Then this is also a continuous function. Understand? Now, the homework is that in exercise NCERT exercise 5.1 22 onward, and in R.D. Sharma exercise 9 exercise in R.D. Sharma exercise exercise 9.1 exercise 9.1 20 onward. But in R.D. Sharma question, first you solve the board question, then after you solve the end question. Then what is the homework? In the NCERT exercise 5.1 20 onward, in R.D. Sharma 20 exercise 9.1 20 onward, and firstly you solve the board question, then after you solve the end question. Okay.